Hi guys, back again. Today we're installing an EV charger. So what we've got a Tesla Generation 3 EV charger because we've got a nice Tesla on the drive. These don't come with pen fault detection, but I think the next generation of Tesla charger will, because I think every charger we've got now comes with pen fault detection. So we're using the Garo board. We've done a similar video when we had Kimmy and Amy with us. So what we're doing, brand new property. It's brand new property, 6 months old. Garage unit. This is a plastic unit, which not great, but they can get away with it because it's not in a dwelling. It doesn't have to be metal, but I've already checked this. I'll still always put a metal consumer unit in. We've got a spare 32 amp MCB, and it is RCD protected by type A at the house, so we're all good for this. And also Tesla charger comes with an RCD built in. So there's different ways of doing this. You don't need to have a pen fault detection device, but if you didn't have one of them, you'd have to put in an earth rod. You could put in an earth rod down there behind the consumer unit and divorce the main earth from the earth for the car charger. But then things like this, you have to take these down because they're class 1 fittings. So you couldn't have a class 1 fitting if you can touch the car charger and the class 1 fitting at the same time. So you wouldn't be able to have that. So you'd need some pen fault detection. So best way forward is the Garo pen fault detection device. What we're thinking is might move this switch and put the board here and then go down, or could just put the board just there and go down. Doesn't make a difference really. Put the board there, go down, go out, so it'll be to the right of that, straight down under this mulch or whatever you call it, down there under these slabs, probably coming out the bottom of here, then on the bottom and up into our EV charger around here. Be perfect for the Tesla charger, which is right there. Let's get started because time's running. Oh, what a lovely day, isn't it? Right, so we just tried the ZE, or 2D ZE, ZE, ZS at DB, whatever you want to call it, ZE at DB really, and it tripped. So we're going to try a 3 lead test, see how it goes. So what we've got in a 3 lead, we've got the earth onto the earth bar, neutral onto the neutral bar, and here we go. 19.96, that's a bit higher. I was getting really bad ZE at the garage board, so I thought I'd come and check it out, and they've clamped down on the insulation of the garage DB. It's really poor. Not only that, but I pointed out to the customer before that the SPDs are red. You might not be able to see that, but that's red. So they called out the sites. It's still a brand new site and they're still working on it, and they said it's not that red. I mean, it's either red or it's green. There's no in between. ZE I've got here is really good. I'm going to do re-terminate this and get a new ZE at the garage DB. Right, so we're getting there. Got the Garo unit in. We've got side entry. We're going to come into the consumer. Oh, I just realised that needs to be on for my batteries. Silly billy. Yeah. Got side entry. Used a brass bushing coupler. I think that's what they're called. Don't blame me. Yeah, to go down. That's our incoming, or sorry, not incoming, outgoing to the EV charger. SWA, straight up, land that in the bottom. Now, as we need to. So it comes down there, there's a little bit of blowout, but you can't help on the bottom there. This is their pathetic, massive cable. Wow. Yeah, it'd be buried underneath all that. I can't really go too deep because it's like really tough to get into. So I'm going to bury it a spade depth. It is what do you call it, RCD protected, and I'm going to add this cable warning notice on top of it anyway. So that's going to go around there, around here, under the patio there, poke out somewhere around here. That's where I want it, around there, and then run to the EV charger. So dug the cable in, see it's coming down there, straight under. Made the best job of it, what I could. Moved this bit of turf and relayed it afterwards. That'll go back, no problem. Just see a bit of the yellow tape there. That's as level as I'm going to get the slabs on that, get it all level out properly. That's the exit. So just go along and clip up into the EV charger. Easy, isn't it? Right, so slabs all back down nicely, all level. Just want to show you something, right? Look, this is like pebbles down the back. Oh, look at that. It's not even covered up with the what do you want to call it? Yeah. Anyway, I just found all this rubbish just in these pebbles. Just like there's no pride in the work anymore. It's just really poor, isn't it? That sort of stuff really annoys me. So I'll make sure I always clear up as I go. I mean, you pay a lot of money for this house, and that's what you get. It's just rubbish, isn't it? Right, so we're done. Apologies I didn't get a lot of filming today again. It's been mad, and I missed one appointment. I'm late for the next one, so there we go. Right, so as I said before, that's the main DB, garage DB. Don't blame me for the non-labelling. That's another customer, and I forgot my labels, so I'm going to come back and label them all up. Don't shoot me, don't call the police, please don't. Got enough convictions as it is. No, joking. So yeah, I'll just label that up, stick my sticker up. Won't stick the mixed colours and all that rubbish because it's new build anyway and not required anymore. Amendment 2. So yeah, running off 32 amp MCB there. 60898, protected by a type A RCD at the board, as we saw earlier. That goes from there into the Garrow build. You might have seen before that this had a 40 amp RCBO, because it had a 2 type A 30 milliamp RCDs. I got rid of one, and I spoke to Garrow about it, and he said, "Yeah, that's fine. You won't invalidate the warranty or anything as long as it's got RCD protection. Then you're all good. It's protected at the consumer unit. The armor's protected, and it's also protected in the charge point. I think it's a 6 milliamp RCD. I can't remember now. I ain't looking up now. I don't care. So yeah, this is the pen fault detection device. Ignore that, that's going to be changed. I'm going to put my own sticker on it, pen fault detector, and then I'm going to come back, clean this up a little bit. I don't like leaving dust like that. This is all going to be cleaned up. This is the previous install, not by me, I must add. They've got this size SWA, clipped it with nails, rubbish. I've clipped direct with cleats. So yeah, 6mm cable, so that comes out the EV charge, out the pen fault detection device, closing up, and that goes out there, under there to the right, just under there. You've got a little bit of brick blowout, but you're always going to get a little bit. Goes under the, what do you call, wood chip, around there, as we saw, under there, straight under there, nice flat. What you want is you want to get nice, stable, what do you call it, pavement stuff. It's all good, better than it was when I came. And that goes up in the corner, straight through there, that sort of angle. Comes out there. Being careful not to bend it too much for the bending radius. It's clipped right onto the bottom, all the way along, straight up into the EV charger. Customer's going to come back later on, charge up their EV. So shouldn't have a problem, never usually have a problem. Tested the cable, everything, no problem. And that's it really, another good job done. So let's close this up, close the garage up, and I'll probably go to another job tomorrow, so I'm going to be bothered. Cheers guys, see you tomorrow. Hi guys, this is not the next day from yesterday, because yesterday I woke up with, I don't know if you guys have had it, I woke up with gout. So yesterday had to be called off. I had a few tablets yesterday, and by 8 o'clock last night I was fine. So this is now Thursday. Anyway, we're on one job today, got a few different things to do. I've got an old garage, old concrete garage. They just need the supply cutting off because it's falling to bits, so they're going to rip it down. It's only got a couple of little light sockets, that sort of thing, but I will actually reuse that. I will cut it off at the board. Hopefully it's just going to be on one MCB, but we never know, it could be running off the back of a socket. I'll find the supply, cut it and move from there. I've also got, so this is utility room, and customer wants the socket, is all getting done out for utilities, wants the socket about there, so it's 200 up from the worktop there, over there. Going to take the feed from this socket up there. I found the feed up in the attic, so I'll break into that, carry on the ring into this socket. Last job, what was the last job? Oh, so let's go around the side, probably easier. Last job is fitting outdoor light just up there and just up there. Customers got them. You might not be able to see it, but there's some twin and earth coming out the wall, going up to an outside light around the corner. So we'll just cut that off at there, put a whisker box there, straight up into that light fitting, straight along into that light fitting. Customer supplied, and they're all photocells, so they'll only come out at night, not PIR. Also there's a 2-gang socket, outdoor socket going up around here somewhere. That's about it really, on my own again today. Let's just see how we go. Oh, let's have a look at the consumer unit. Customer's going to be having a new kitchen soon anyway, so all this is getting ripped out. That's why they're doing all this work. Consumer unit, Volux, no RC protection on some of it, and this only has type A and new circuits and needs to comply with current regulations. Sorry, new installs, that's what I meant to say. So you need to, we're going to be changing this at some point. So what I'll be doing is I'll be getting all the circuits ready, and then leaving like the socket feed, I'm going to leave in the attic ready to cut into that socket circuit once we've changed the consumer unit. And the same for the light around the corner. It's going to be in the whisker box ready to be connected up, so literally as soon as you change the unit to connect them up and ready to go. This is all going to be put into one consumer unit. Don't know what they are, ain't got a clue, but we'll find out when we do the consumer unit. Okay guys, let's go. So yeah, what we'll do, we use the socket tester, we'll put that on, see if we can find the circuit it comes from. Customer's already told me what circuit it is, so let's just double check before we cut the cable. That should be this one here, so we go. Phone going non-stop, can't hear any buzzing. And yeah, that's gone off, so we're happy that that is that. Yeah, that's dead now, so we're happy that everything here should be dead. Before I route the cable, so that must be this SWA, is it? Yeah, that's that SWA going down, probably into ground. I'm surprised they used SWA actually. Is it SWA? Yeah. Yeah, it's SWA. Good that they've used it, but surprised really. Where it comes from, who knows. I'll cut the power set and that's all good to go. One job done. So now we need to find a socket circuit that we can take that power from for the, what do you call it, room. So looking at it, that's 40 amp, don't need that. They're all sockets, that's 32, that's a shower, sorry, don't need that. We want to take it from a socket circuit. Lights, don't know what they are. So all we've got is socket circuits, okay? And we'll see what circuit we're going to take it from. Into the attic we go. Get the old DeWalt. Brilliant these are. About 40 quid. Back around the bottom. 40 quid bare. But it's so good you can just change the battery, charge it, and that's it, job done. That's going to be a lighting circuit, I reckon. This is when these pens are really handy because it helps identify what's on. Surprised that's on. I've only got socket circuits on. That looks like a 1.5 mil. Strange. It goes along there, down to there somewhere, and around there. Is that a 1.5? That looks like a 1.5. That really looks like 1.5. So we can get some, let's say, the cable size on it. That does not look like a 2.5. I'm going to check out them cables on down there on the left, see what they are. That's more of a 2.5, this one here. And that's live. So I don't know what this is. At the back, that's wiring because that's live and that's live, and it's a 1.5. Strange. Or maybe it's a socket circuit, sorry, a lighting circuit that's not being used. I'll check that out. So I'm going to take my power from this cable here, make sure I know exactly what circuit it's on. So I'm going to isolate the board one at a time and we'll find it. So we've worked out that that cable upstairs is linked to this socket. So that's all good. We found the cable directly linked to that socket. It's on the ring. I'm going to check it anyway. But also, it's on the same circuit as these lights. Maybe some jiggery pokery going on there. We'll get to the bottom of that when we do the EICR. Yeah, strange. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fit the socket there. What I'll do first though is test to make sure this is a ring. And then we can go from there. If it's a ring, then we know we're good to go. So this is the socket we're going to take the supply from. And we found the problem. So this is on a ring, and it's only got one cable going in. So that is not a ring. That'd be a spur, so we can't take anything from it. It's going to cause problems now. We know it's on a 32 amp MCB. So what do? Do we install the socket ready to go anyway? Because they want a socket here, a socket outside. You can't take it from there because it's already a spur. It's annoying, isn't it? Whereas if you weren't an electrician, you would have just, yeah, I can just take it from that, no problem. Right, so we just told customer we was going to do safe isolation, and that just shows that we do it, but that doesn't comply to regulations. We might do, but we need to do a further investigation. Recommend the customer to do an EICR because we'd need that anyway because we've got circuits that are not RCD protected, and if you was just to change the consumer unit over, likelihood is it would trip. So, or you don't know. That's the idea of doing the EICR. So the next job is we're going to put the socket in here ready to go. Run the cables with enough length from the end to get to over there. This is how we put the socket in. So we've got the that's top of the worktop there, and he wants it 200mm above that. So I'll go centre there, 85, so 42.5 to centre. Out there. That's our centre line. That's on the bottom. That's in centre. That's straight, all the way around. And that's what we're cutting out that there. Get an old multi-tool blade, you can see there's no teeth on that. Really good this bit is. Headphones, very important. That's all done. Nice, quick and easy chopping, to be honest with you. It's all Thermalite. Fits in lovely. I'll take that. There we go. Nice, and it's quite neat as well. Not a lot of patching up to do on that. I'm going to come up, keeping the cable zones all the way up into the attic. And we're going to go through the back for the outdoor socket on the opposite side, back to back. What we'll do is we'll drill outside in. Quite an easy position. Let's try and get to the left of that hole. So let's say there. That's where I want the drill point to go in. Let's see how close we can get it. Going to go outside in. Bit of a challenge. Just throw our cable right into the attic. We'll keep it in the zone. So just to the right of that, what I'll try and do is go with a twin blade. See how that works. I've never done it before, but I've seen loads of other people doing it. So we get two blades. Put them sort of back to back like that. You can see that. And put it in, see how it works. Never done this before, so be interesting. One in first, one facing outwards. Put them in, and put the other one in. One closer to the body. They're nice and in. You have to do it at an angle, see, like that, because you've got this little bit at the top. It won't let you do that. We'll give that a go in a minute. Just got me coffee. Coffee time. Okay, measuring time. Now that position is 40 centimetres from the edge of the window. It is level with the top edge of this shelf. Let's go on the other side and see if we can do the same. The top edge of the shelf is about the same as that lip as well. .40 centimetres is there. So, okay. There's a tiny little mark there. Just want to go just below that. See if we can get it bang on. So you want to be probably in this mortar there. I reckon that is going to go bang on our point. Let's have a look. Here we go. Back to back, onto the point. Level. And we're through. What's the bet in it? I reckon it's going to be close, you know. Well, there's no other marks in the wall. So we know we're in the box somewhere. Where do we come out? Oh, that's not bad, is it? That's the point I'm waiting to get, and that's where I got. That's close. Look at that. Spot on. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Fair enough, it was easy, but double-ended multi-tool, first try. See if it's what it's hyped up to be. Okay, verdict is I'd use it for a little taste like this, but if I was doing really well, I'd just get the angle grinder out straight up and down. It takes too long, so yeah, it's alright. It's quite neat. But yeah, use the angle grinder or a chaser. That box fits nicely in there. Got a cable entry at the top there, you can see. Straight up, going to put some overall conduit in that, straight into the attic. Get some 2.5, 2.5. Should be able to get 2 watts in there. Straight up. Job's a good one. Okay, so I've never tried this before. I'm going to try it now. Use a little bit of trunking in, not capping. But sometimes it can be awkward putting in 2 times 2.5 in that trunking. So just try, sorry, in that capping conduit. I'm going to try a little bit of trunking. See how it goes. And there is our cable, all the way over there. Lovely bee's nest there. Oh. Bees or buffs nest, I don't know. It's not in use anymore, so that's good. All good. Let's try and get that cable now. That's going to be fun. Oh. Right, so I pulled one leg in. That's that leg there. Going to clip it down to the back on the top of the joist over there. Right down here. We'll do that again. Oh, hard work that. Put it all the way along there and then leave it there ready to go, clip to some sort of a circuit or whatever circuit we find. Oh god, hard work that. Little tip for you, to save going up right into the corner again, pull some of the cable back down and attach the new cable to the old cable. Going to put them both up so I can get a hold of both of them at the same time. Pull that through. Trunk is in, ready to go. It's quite nice that. Get some cable through for the back box on the other side. Well, 2 gang socket on the other side. There's no cavity in this one, so this should go straight through. A cable rod. That's our spur for our outdoor socket, straight through the wall. As I say on countdown, 2 from the top and 1 from the middle. It's all ready to be terminated now. Need to change the battery because this keeps flashing, which means it's dying. So I know I've done this a million times before, but I'm going to show you how to terminate the socket. Same thing for a little while. What you want to do is grab a good handful, about that much, just chop him right there. That should be fine. All about the same length. Cut down the middle, one of the conductors. Sorry, wrong wording, wrong termination. Cut down the middle of one of the cables. Bring out the CPC conductor, or CPC actually, not CPC conductor, and then cheese. This is called cheese stringing it all the way back. Cut off the sheath. Same thing again, do this 3 times. Get the CPC, circuit protector conductor, and put it all the way back, cheese string all the way back. There are different methods, but this is the way most people do it. It's not really the closed way either. Closed way you have to do it with an electrician's knife, but it takes too long. And they say you can stretch this CPC. Yeah, you try that. You try stretching it. Okay, straighten CPCs out. So what you've got 2 which are going to be on the ring, 1 in, 1 out, and then this is a spur for the outdoor socket. Got 3 conductors on each cable. These are called conductors. This is called the cable in full, and this is called the basic insulation. So CPC or R2 when you're doing testing, this is your line, or R1 when you're testing, this is your neutral, or RN when you're testing. Get your sleeve in. I think I've got a 1.5 or 2 mil sleeve in. Put them over your CPC. Fold them over so you know where the end is. Bring it off and cut it. That's about how much you want showing. Same with all the CPCs. Bend them over. Okay, put it back. Size back box we use here is a 35 mil. It allows for expansion to use USB sockets or smart sockets in the future because they're a bit deeper. And also when you've got 3 cables in a back box, just easier to work with. You're not always able to fit a 35 mil in, but if you can, then do. Looking at the back of the terminals and the socket, this is a BG 900. These come with a 25-year guarantee. I always use these, they're really good. 25-year guarantee, perfect. So you've got the earth in there, the CPC goes into the earth terminal, the line terminal, that's the brown one, goes into there, and the neutral, or the blue, goes into that terminal. Before we start, we put them in the position they need to be, line them up. So your CPCs on that side, lines, and then neutrals. And you just put them in like so. Try and do it without any copper showing at the back. Tighten it up and tight. Give them a little pull, make sure they're all in. Sometimes they'll come out and then you have to do it again. They're all in nicely, you can't see any copper. And let's go for it. Right, so now we're back. So yeah, you don't want any copper showing. Next one is the line conductors. All 3 into here. 1, 2, and 3. Get them all in so you can't see any copper. Do it up. nice and tight. Give them a tug test. All in their side, can't see any copper. Same with the neutrals. Nice and tight. Tug test, no copper. Bend these back. You've got a bit of a sweeping bend. What you want to do as well, make sure the cables don't go anywhere near these terminals. So you don't want to put that neutral cable right behind that, because if you, when you screw in, they might clip the cable and you get a RCD go. RCD trip. Put them inside. Right, that's in. Put it out, see if anything's come out. No, they're still in there good. Put in your screws. I don't earth the back box, and there's a reason for that. I don't earth the back box because you don't have to, because you've got a fixed lug. They say it's good practice, but you shouldn't be opening this with it being live. So if you're opening it with it being live and you get a shock, then that's down to you, isn't it? Yeah. In the regulations it says you don't have to. So what's the point in doing it if you don't have to? Same way, I don't earth this conduit. It's trunking because I don't have to. Pointless. Get faceplate on, get it pretty much back and get your level on top, and you want to straighten it out. Make sure it's nice and level. Double check, yep, nice and level. That's nice and level, and also I put a little signature, so both my screws go that way and that way, just so I know no one's taking that off if there's a problem in the future. I won't go too into detail about how to put a outdoor socket on, because it was in one of the last videos, but thanks to CJR who recommended doing this, putting some silicone around your screw holes, then it's protected from the outside in a little line across the top, and obviously in the middle there. Cheers, Chris. Right, so the next job is putting up some outside lights. We've got some 20.5 there. We're going to put whisker box there. Come out in what's it called? Flex up to about here for one light. Take down this old light. Run the cable along. Clip direct. Another light up there. These are lights we've got, zinc with photocell on the front, just there. Let's see. What type of fittings are they? IP44, to class 1 metal. Correction. So the next light is going similar sort of place around there, at the same height as the other one. So I'll do that one first. Come along, I'll do it back to front. I'll do the last one first, come back to that light, and then down to the box. Now the thing is, this is where the regs get a bit sketchy, because if it's a new installation, it needs to comply with current regulations, which means that it needs type A RCD protection. Now this has type AC RCD protection. I am changing the board so it will be type A, but all I'm doing really, changing a light fitting. It can be argued that it's maintenance. So what's your thoughts on that? I am changing the board within the next couple of weeks anyway. Right, so I've got our first light up, coming out the bottom there. It's rear entry only on these. Clipped it along the mortar line, as you can see, in flex, just following the line. Don't need to worry about distance because you've gone over a brick quite easy. And then for this bit, using the laser level there, and got it all nice in line, in a straight line. I was going to do one route and then just cable up and then back, but it's really tight in the back of these lights, and yeah, just put another one up and put another cable up to the left of that, all the way, and then follow that to the left, and that's going to be the same height as that, and that's going to sit nicely above the door number there. So that's the feeds all in. Light there just above the number, so that'll light it up nicely at night. All level, all good. Use the laser level to make sure they were straight all the way down to the whisker box at the bottom. And that's why I like working for myself. There's no rush to get on to the next job. Like, I can take my time, make every job good. Right, so finally done. Just need to pack up now, get the stuff in the van. First light, as we saw, all working okay. Whisker box, that's where it comes out. Up splits, one that way, one that way. And that light there, bang in the middle of the sign. What they might want to do is move that sign up a little bit, but you need to see what it's like at night time. So these are called zinc. They're brilliant. You don't need a separate photocell. 2 GU10s, one on the bottom, one on the top. IP44, it's fine for outside class 1 fitting. Cover the photocell up, and there you go. Quite neat actually, obviously without my hand there, but right, that's that job done. Oh, this is a long week, full 5 days this week. Next week's four days though. It's Bank Holiday Monday for May Day. Yeah, it was a good enough job. Apologies, I'm going to get, right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get one of them head things that they've always got, so I can film as I'm doing it, because I can't hold the camera plus do this at the same time. What do you think when Adam's not here? Should I carry on doing the videos without him, or what? It's up to you guys. I'm not bothered either way. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, but yeah, I love having Adam here. He's a pain in the arse, but I miss him. Twat. So yeah, good job that. I booked in to go and do an EICR there next week, because there was some few things that concern me, and I'm like, maybe we need to get to the bottom of the electrics, because they've only been in the property about 6 months, I suppose. So that's booked in next week. Hopefully I'll get Adam on that job. That'll be good. Tomorrow we're doing outside lighting and inside lighting for sorry, been around dust all day. For like a load of flats. So that'd be boring, I'll be honest with you. Anyway, that's that. Going out tonight, it's my mate Ken. My mate Ken is leaving the UK, going to live in Thailand for like ever. But he is from Thailand anyway. It's about time he went back. So I'm going to have a few years with him, not too many, because I'm working tomorrow. Be sensible. What else we got coming back? In college, we have a special guest coming in. Another YouTuber. Be interesting. Be a fight off. It'll be a YouTuber you all know and love. Yeah, so a couple of weeks we've got someone coming in our college. I'm going to see if I can get past all the red tape and film in college. All the students. I haven't got any students under 18 anyway, so yeah, just want to do it for my channel. It'd be good because this huge YouTuber's been in a couple of colleges, and I want to get him in my college and show him my lovely students. That's about it, really. Not a lot more to say, apart from, oh yeah, video's out in 15 minutes. It's Thursday night now. The last video is out in 15 minutes. Second part. Oh, I don't know what to say. When you're on your own, you've not got the banter, have you? Not got the bants. Anyway, right, I'm going. So like, comment, share, subscribe.